So as of today, you have not donated, paid $7 million of your divorce settlement to charity, right?
I have not been able to fulfill those obligations yet.
You wanted Mr. Depp's money.
Didn't get it, wasn't interested in it.
Lying under oath before a jury is a federal offense and can result in jail time. The defamation trial between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp has continued to uncover one truth after another. And things aren't looking good for Amber Heard. She has been caught lying multiple times throughout the proceedings. Let's take a look at when and how she was caught bending the truth. At number 8, Amber Heard admitted that she failed to pay the $3.5 million donation she pledged to the ACLU, despite publicly claiming she would use her divorce settlement money to fulfill that promise.
$7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.
While testifying, Amber Heard claimed that Johnny Depp's lawsuit prevented her from completing her $3.5 million donation due to ongoing legal fees and court expenses. She stated, "I fully intend to honor all of my pledges. I would love for him to stop suing me so I can." Heard admitted that she has not yet made the donation, but insists she plans to fulfill her pledge once the trial concludes.
You have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the ACLU. Yes or no?
I have not yet.
Amber Heard told the court she used makeup to cover bruises supposedly caused by Johnny Depp. But with her courtroom antics turning her into a global meme, lying about donations to the ACLU and Children's Hospital has only worsened public opinion against her. She continues to insist she's financially independent from Depp, yet hasn't delivered on her promise to donate the settlement money she won from him. She'll have to tread carefully, but can she? Coming in at number 7, Heard's legal team claimed she used the Milani Cosmetics Conceal Plus Perfect All-in-One Correcting Kit to hide injuries during her alleged abuse.
But the idea is that you want to counteract whatever color you're working with on the bruise.
Amber Heard's attorney, J. Ben Rottenborn, claimed in his opening statement that Amber had become skilled at concealing her bruises using makeup. He said, "This was what she used. She became very adept at it. You'll hear testimony from Amber about how she had to mix different colors for different days as the bruises developed and changed in tone. She used this kit to touch up and cover them." He added that this was the very kit Amber carried in her purse throughout her entire relationship with Johnny Depp. Another of her attorneys, Elaine Bredehoft, held up the product in court and remarked, "She's an actress. Can you honestly believe she'd ever leave her apartment without makeup? Do you think she'd ever want anyone to see her bruises or cuts?" However, Milani Cosmetics quickly refuted this claim. The brand released a video confirming that the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect All-in-One Correcting Kit hadn't even existed during the time of Heard's relationship with Depp. It wasn't launched until December 2017. A spokesperson stated, "Our video was simply to confirm what our observant and loyal fans had already pointed out, that the product named in the trial did not exist at that time." This revelation exposed yet another falsehood in Heard's testimony. At number 6, Amber Heard was also caught in another lie, her claim of suffering from PTSD following her relationship with Johnny Depp. However, psychologist Dr. Shannon Curry, who evaluated Heard at the request of Depp's legal team, testified that Heard did not suffer from PTSD. Instead, Curry diagnosed her with borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder, explaining that both disorders share traits of emotional instability and an intense fear of abandonment. Dr. Curry also noted that such conditions can sometimes predict patterns of aggression toward partners, further contradicting Heard's claims. Moving on to number 5, Amber alleged that she appeared on The Late Late Show with James Corden the night after Depp had violently attacked her, claiming she had 2 black eyes. But Samantha McMillan, the stylist who worked with both Depp and Heard, testified otherwise. McMillan said she spent the entire afternoon and evening of December 16, 2015 with Heard as she prepared for the show, and that she saw no marks, bruises, or injuries whatsoever. After the show, Heard allegedly remarked, "Can you believe I just did that show with 2 black eyes?" But McMillan maintained under oath that Heard appeared completely uninjured throughout the day and evening. This contradiction raised serious doubts about the credibility of Heard's allegations. At number 4, Heard claimed she had only ever struck Johnny once in self-defense. But recordings played in court told a different story, particularly one incident during their trip to Australia. Depp recounted that while he was in the shower, Heard repeatedly demanded to be let in. When he finally opened the door slightly, she tried to barge in, and as he attempted to close it, she yelled that her toe had been caught. When he opened the door again to check, Heard allegedly slammed the door into his head and began striking him repeatedly. In an audio recording presented as evidence, Heard can be heard admitting to hitting Depp, further undermining her previous denials.
But I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
Number 3, while recounting an incident involving her sister, Amber Heard claimed that Johnny Depp was about to attack her. She stated that he was on the verge of pushing her sister down the stairs, and just before it happened, a memory suddenly came to her. Amber said she recalled hearing that Johnny had once pushed a former girlfriend, believed to be Kate Moss, down a flight of stairs. Amber Heard claimed that the incident she described was the first and only time she ever hit Johnny Depp. However, her sister, Whitney Heard, shared a very different story. Whitney stated that she moved in with Amber and Johnny because she feared that Amber might actually hurt Johnny, saying she knew exactly what her sister was capable of. That explanation directly contradicted Amber's account, exposing yet another white lie in a growing list of inconsistencies. Number 2. Amber was also questioned about her claim that Johnny Depp broke her nose after the 2014 Met Gala. Depp's lawyers presented photos taken shortly after the event, showing her face without any visible injuries. When cross-examined by Camille Vasquez, Amber admitted, "For the record, I don't know that it was broken." She insisted that makeup concealed the swelling, but when asked why she didn't document the injury, she had no explanation. The photos from that night clearly showed no sign of bruising or swelling, leaving her story without solid evidence. Number 1, perhaps the most bizarre claim of all, Depp previously testified that he believed Amber had defecated on his side of the bed after an argument during her 30th birthday party in April 2016, then tried to blame their dogs, Pistol and Boo. Amber denied the accusation, insisting that one of the teacup Yorkies had bowel control issues ever since it accidentally consumed some of Depp's marijuana as a puppy. She testified that the dog's condition caused spontaneous bowel movements anywhere and everywhere. However, Depp made it very clear that what he found was human fecal matter, not from a dog. On top of that, Amber Heard's story about her pet eating marijuana and developing bowel control issues doesn't sound very convincing to many people. Over the course of the trial, Amber has been caught lying multiple times, and some even speculate that these false statements could potentially land her in serious legal trouble. So, what do you think about Amber Heard's version of events? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to stay tuned for more updates as this story continues to unfold.